Agreed.
I mean, what do you think of that?
Unfortunately, I am of the opinion that we are a biological caterpillar that's creating the electronic butterfly. I think we're making a cocoon, and I think we don't know why we're doing it, and I think there's a lot of factors involved, and there's a lot. It plays on a lot of human reward systems, and I think it's based on a lot of what allowed us to reach this point in history, to survive and to innovate and to constantly be moving towards greater technologies. I've always said that if you looked at the human race amorally, like if you were some outsider, some life form from somewhere else that said, okay, what is this novel species on this one planet, the third planet from the sun? What do they do? They make things, better things. That's all they do. They just constantly make better things. And if you go from the emergent flint technologies of the Stone Age people to AI, it's very clear that unless something happens, unless there's a natural disaster or something akin to that, we will consistently make new, better things. That includes technology that allows for artificial life. And it just makes sense that if you scale that out 50 years from now, 100 years from now, it's a superior life form. And I mean, I don't agree with Larry Page. I think that this whole idea, don't be a speciesist, is ridiculous. Of course, I'm pro-human. But what is life? We have this very egocentric version of what life is. It's cells and it breathes oxygen, or unless it's a plant, and it replicates and it reproduces through natural methods. But why? Why? But just because that's how we do it? Like if you look at the infinite vast escape, the massive amount of space in the universe, and you imagine what the incredibly different possibilities there are when it comes to different types of biological life, and then also different technological capabilities that have emerged over evolution. It seems inevitable that the bottleneck, our bottleneck in terms of our ability to evolve, is clearly biologic. Evolution is a long, slow process from single-celled organisms to human beings. But if you could bypass that with technology, and you can create an artificial intelligence that literally has all of the knowledge of every single human that has ever existed and currently exists, and then you can have this thing have the ability to make a far greater version of technology, a far greater version of intelligence. You're making a god. Mm-hmm. And if it keeps going 1,000 years from now, 1,000,000 years from now, it can make universes. It has no boundaries in terms of its ability to travel and traverse immense distances through the universe. You're making something that is life. It just doesn't have cells. It's just doing something different. But it also doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have lust. It doesn't have greed. It doesn't have jealousy. It doesn't have all the things that seem to both fuck us up and also motivate us to achieve. There's something about the biological reward system